Finally. We have internet. Finally! Are we finally live? I swear Wi-Fi will not let me be great. Do I have a decent connection or what? Look like I have to use my own data plan. Freaking Verizon Wi-Fi at home will not let me be great. Lovely. Really lovely. Hello, hello everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome you to my live. Here on YouTube, I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite foundations. I'm waiting for people to come in. I'm trying to think, how does this live thing work? Let's figure it out. Let's go to the home page. Hello, hello. Let's see. I'm going live. It says it's live. Let's see. I don't know if this Wi-Fi is working. Oh gosh. Gonna send a message so everyone knows I'm finally live. This Wi-Fi will not let me be great, but we're gonna keep trying. I don't know if everybody is there, if they can hear me okay. I had to go on my data because the home Wi-Fi is crap. It's like not acting right today. I don't know if I need to change my SSID or what. Oh my goodness. Somebody's there. I take it. I hope. Are you getting good reception? Comments? I don't even see comments if somebody's commenting. I have no idea. Show live chat message. I'd like to see that. I wish there's a way to see it on my other device. Again, this live thing is new to me, but hey, what's going on? Okay, great. I'm seeing somebody. Come on down. Come on down. I'm going to share this one more time. I'm hoping the reception is good. To it. All right. How are you, Miss Annie 10K? How are you? Hope everybody's having a great night thus far. So anyway, I am Diva. You know my YouTube channel is Welcome to Diva's World. I cover fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. I'm an esthetician. I am a makeup artist. I also do microblading. And today I decided, you know what? Why don't I just do a YouTube live? Just so I can kill 10,000 birds with one stone. Rather than uploading video and then editing and going through all of that, I'm simply going to do a live and hopefully I can save it so it can be replayed and viewed by everybody else. How is the reception on this video? Are you able to see it okay? Are you able to see it smoothly? Yes? No? It's kind of hard because, again, this is being shown on my data plan. Is everybody able to see it smoothly? Is it showing well? Is it showing choppy? Because, again, like I said, this is on my data plan. I don't know if anyone is able to see this without it being great. Okay, so that's good to know. Hey, D-Star. So anyway, I want to thank everybody who's able to join me at this point for joining me. My fear was that it was going to be a good connection because it's telling me my home Wi-Fi, when I had it on the home Wi-Fi, was telling me the signal was crappy. So I decided to hop off and just turn my data on. So anyway, for today's live here on YouTube, I am going to be talking about my favorite foundations that I'm currently using in my rotation, in my arsenal. Hey, thank you so much. I totally appreciate that. Every mickle makes a muckle, as Jamaican people say. It's very important that to me, as long as I have one or two people who enjoy what I do, right? Oh my goodness, yes, back when she was called Island Beauty. Oh yes, honey, that makes me know you've been around for a minute. You have been around for a good minute. So today on this live YouTube, I don't think I've really done too much YouTube live, so I'm going to see if I could try to get into it. I'm going to be talking about my favorite foundations that I have in rotation currently, one of which is Diva Myricks. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to everybody who is joining us, finally, who's joining us. It's been a little bumpy start, but we're off, and we're just going to dive right into it. So one of the foundations I will talk to you about is my Diva Myricks Vision Cover Cream. I absolutely love this stuff. I have been using this. You may have noticed from my older videos, I've been using the Cosette foundation, the Cosette Infinite Makeup. It has now repackaged and reformulated, if I'm correct. It comes with like this two-ended packaging. Oh. One of which is the foundation brush, and the other is actual stick. So what I'll probably end up doing is demoing one side of each of my face and let you know why I like these products so much. The next item that I will be showing you is one of my favorites. Can't talk to you now. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. Let me send a message. My mother is calling me in the middle of a live, so I have to let her know I will call you right back. Sorry about that, guys. I really didn't even think to disconnect my calling, or what's the word I'm trying to say? Oh God, now she's calling on the next line. Oh gosh. Hello, I have to call you back. You're gonna go? That's crazy. Walk with your phone. I'm gonna call you right back. And walk with your charger too. All right. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's kind of hard. My mother does not live in the same state I live. My parents live in Texas. I live in New York. So there's quite a distance. Anyway, just keep my mommy in your prayers for me. I'm going to be dinging her back the minute I am done. Okay, so what was the other foundation? Oh, my powder foundation that I like to use from... Where do I have it? Oh, here it is. Sorry. My powder foundation, which is a mineral powder foundation from Magnolia Makeup. That is the next one I like to use. So let's just go ahead and talk about these three things. As you know, I do like my Revlon Color Stay. I have not used that in a while, but Revlon Color Stay was always my go-to foundation to use all the time. But lately, these three have been in rotation. So if it's not Danessa, then it's Cosette. If it's not Cosette, then it's the Magnolia Makeup. So let me start with the order of, I guess, importance or how often I use it. Let's start with the Magnolia Makeup. This is the, I guess I call it my lazy day foundation application. And I don't really see it as foundation. Well, it is powder foundation. But I mean, when I want to get ready, like 1, 2, 3, this is the thing I draw for. Now, the good thing is when you have kind of nice, flawless skin, you can grab it in a pinch, in a snap. I'm going to show you how I apply each. And really, I want to save the cream applications for my face, okay? So let's start with the powder. How I apply this foundation from Magnolia Makeup, it is probably the only mineral makeup that I have. Let me tell you, if you have oily skin, well, actually, all of these work pretty well on oily skin. My skin in the summer, oily. Winter, not too bad. Okay, but especially if you have good skin, but it's just really oily, the Magnolia Makeup may be Crystal. Okay, sorry, Crystal's here. The Magnolia Makeup may be excellent for you. It is a mineral powder finish. So if your skin is just oily and you just do your proper skin prep, you do your moisturizing, whatever, I simply apply it with a dense flat top brush. This happens to be the Kevin Aquan the powder brush. I don't think necessarily it's meant for foundation, but this is how I apply it. I will just dab it here, usually onto freshly moisturized skin. So I'm just going to show you on one side, and then I'm going to end up wiping it off and then doing an application of the Cosette foundation on one side, and I'm going to do a application of the Danessa Myrix on one side. So this is the Magnolia Makeup mineral powder. For me, this is the only powder that I have found mineral powder. I put it on and it just like, I don't have to worry about that funny cast and undertone. And I'm going to try to leave links somewhere else. So my face has just been washed and moisturized. So it's just naked. I don't know how good this reception is. Simply when I'm getting ready in the morning, I just need something 1, 2, 3, just so I could look pulled together. Like I didn't just roll out of bed. See, that's it. Just on one side of the face, I'm going to do it so you can get an idea. I really should have had my wet wipes out here so I can wipe that off. Honey, it's called How Done Do I Want to Be? I think as I get older, I get very lazy. Like, I don't want to do too much. So this is what this looks like. This is the Magnolia Makeup Mineral Powder. This shade happens to be Praline, right? Is it Praline? Yes. Praline. So anyway, this is all I will do to my face to get ready like in 5 minutes. Actually, I'll show you on one side of my face what exactly I do that I call my 5-minute makeup. Y'all have to pardon me. My daughter made this wig for me. I just plopped it on my head for this video. So if you don't see no adhesive and all of that, exactly. If you have skin that you can do whatever you know, minimal coverage, then this is the powder for you. All right. So you see I didn't do no glue application or anything like that, because you know what, I'm gonna wash it and I'm gonna do all of that good stuff. So I just wanted to show you. So this is my 5-minute face, right? Of course, me being so extra, I always usually use 2 shades of eyebrow stuff. This one is from Black Up Cosmetics. I love Black Up. Now you can order this stuff online. It is gel to powder, I would like to say, a gel to powder eyebrow product. I don't know why I'm at a loss of words. My friends are popping in. I'm getting so excited. So let me start by just brushing up my brows, and I'll show you just on this side of my face, like, oh my God, look, the alarm went off. I have to go to work. I will slide some powder on my face. You saw it with moisturizer, sunblock. Oh, we're going to be talking about that sunblock too, honey. And then I will use these 2 shades. So this shade is, I really need to put my reading glasses on. I'm trying to be cute. This shade is, what shade is this? I think one is 01 and one is 02. I'm not definitely 100% sure, but just so I could show you, essentially one is darker than the other, okay? So this being the darker one. So I usually start with the darker one. When you uncap the bottom, it's like a screw off. The product is in this end. Let me know, is this picture clear and sharp for you guys? I hope you're getting the effect. And on the other end, when you take this cap off, you have like an angled fine brush. So you see how fine that line it's going to create for you. So I simply dab it down into the tubing, and I will start, great, I'm glad you can see well, at the base of my brow and work across. So I'm just going to show you on one eye. My 5-minute makeup, like, oh my Lord, the alarm has gone off. So you see that? This is my 5-minute, oh my gosh, I gotta get out this door, I'm so late. And then I will just take the angle brush and I'll make the hair-like strokes go up, because I do like eyebrows that look like eyebrows. I don't really do the whole concealer and, all right. So that's that. We give it definition at the top. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. That's the darker shade. Not a lot. See, I just like slight enhancements. Then with the lighter brown, same thing. Take the cap off. Product is here. Brush is on the next end. I simply dip. I don't know if you guys can see okay. And then I simply, that's it. How long did that take me? Like 2 seconds? Brows done. One side, obviously. But I just wanted to give you the idea of how it goes down for my 5-minute makeup. If I'm lucky, I get to get mascara on, because I don't have time to do lashes when I'm doing a 5-minute makeup. I'll use my Smashbox contour kit. Okay, just so I have a little definition in my face, so you can see which one has been used all along. Right, I'll fill it in. I'll start to shape it with the darker one, including the tail, because I have very little tail. Speaking of tails, I am going to be doing microblading out of my girlfriend's medical day spa, but I'm going to talk to you about this whole medical day spa thing that I'm doing with my girlfriend, Dr. Barbara Beckford. She has a medical day spa in Queens, New York, honey. She does Botox, Restylane, VeloShape, IV vitamin drips, you name it. Weight loss programs, laser hair removal. All right, so y'all gonna see how the 5-minute makeup goes down on one side of my face, all right? Anyway, so that's the Smashbox. It came with a brush, and it came with a contour, blush, and a highlight. Highlight is a flat, I'm trying to see if I can do it. Highlight is a flat peachy shade, nothing too bright. So now for the blush, I just warm up my cheeks a little bit. I don't know who's leaving messages. Right on top of that contour. Yes, girl, let me tell you, I just wanted to be certain of what I'm doing. I did the training so long ago, but I'm just spending time honing and perfecting. I see too many people out there doing it and they're making a mess. And one thing people don't realize, this is people's faces you're fooling around with. So pretty much I could probably just go out just like this. But of course, if I want to zhuzh it up just a little bit more, of course, my lip balm, Cocoa Care Cocoa Butter. Lip balm. I love this. Like, sometimes I wouldn't even put on lip color. That lazy. Could do a little mascara, call it a day. I'm not even going to do the mascara because I'm going to show you the other foundation, and I want to make sure nothing is in the way. All right. So let's get on with, so this would probably be like my 5-minute makeup. I just want to look polished, put together, a couple swipes of mascara, and I'm done. So now let's get into, so this again was the Magnolia makeup. I'm going to try to put a link so you know where you can get these things. Again, this is, which I should say, I say again, but just letting you know what I do like about these brands. These are indie brands. These are my people. I know every single person that has manufactured these items. So Danessa Myricks Vision Cover Cream. I know Danessa. Danessa is lovely. Her products are innovative. Same thing goes for Rocky Cazette. I've known him since the days of MAC, when there was one MAC down at Christopher Street here in New York City. So his foundation's wonderful. I'm sure you saw when I did a review on his foundations years ago. Now he has it in the stick form. It's lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm going to be showing you that. Magnolia Makeup, also indie brand, black owned. Danessa black owned as well. Cazette, he might as well be black as far as I'm concerned. Love him dearly. But the Magnolia Makeup also is a black owned brand. And I feel like with the mineral powder, they definitely get it right, because you can see, just gives my skin a bit of a polish, a bit of a polish. So let's get on now with talking about the Danessa Myricks Vision Cover Cream, and we're going to talk about the Cazette. I'm going to show you how best I like to wear them. So moving on to another black-owned brand, Andrell's. It's really bright. Maybe I should turn on the light a little bit. This Andrell's Natural Skincare. I love this. This is a sunblock, which on brown girls, no flashback. It has in there lavender and carrot seed as a sun protectant with SPF 45. It does contain zinc, but I love this girl. Andrell's Natural Skincare. This is the sunblock I use and I swear by. When I'm in Jamaica, this has become my absolute go-to. You guys have to check it out. Again, I'm going to see if I can have a link. It is another brown girl running the show. She has a complete skincare line, which I have been using, but my favorite is this sunblock. Let me show you how I use the Danessa Myricks and the Cazette using, in conjunction, the Andrell's. These foundations are very pigmented. Both the Danessa, both the Cazette. So usually you'll see in some demos, they will mix it in with an oil, like the Limelight oil, right? The, what's it called? Must Do. Like you see a lot of Danessa's videos, she uses the Must Do. I believe she finally came out with her own product to use with her foundation. But guess what I have been doing? I don't even use the Must Do. I have been using the Andrell's. The Andrell's is kind of like, it's kind of like an oil base, I would like to say. Let me tell you the ingredients. Jojoba oil, almond oil, vitamin E, zinc oxide, the dreaded zinc oxide that everybody's screaming like, oh my God, I'm going to have like that white flashback. Never. Not with this product, honey. Coconut oil, carrot seed, lavender, peppermint, eucalyptus, water, and beeswax. You would think, oh my goodness, this is going to clog my skin. Au contraire, I have not experienced that, which is, you know, usually just reading the ingredients like, oh my God, I'm going to break out from this. Nope. Has not happened. Let me go wipe this powder off, which you can barely even see, but I just want to give you the true application of the Danessa Vision Cover Cream, as well as the Infinite Makeup by Cazette. So I'm going to get a wet wipe. I think I have some wet wipes around here. Or better, I'll get my Bioderma. I'll be right back I'm just going to clean that off so I can show you a fresh skin application. Okay, fresh skin application. But before I forget, I am now working at my girlfriend's medical day spa, Skin Esteem by Dr. Barbara Beckford, which is located in Jamaica, Queens. Which one? The Magnolia makeup or with these two? These two you can get full-on coverage. Magnolia makeup, I think I would do spot coverage if I had some issues. And then put these, yeah, you can use these alone. Spot coverage, concealer, whatever. They're really, really pigmented. So I'm just going to go with some Bioderma and just clean the side of my face, which really is just the powder, the Magnolia makeup. I'm going to leave that eyebrow on. And again, don't mind my lace because I didn't bother pasting it on, as my daughter said. Paste it on! Yeah, my daughter made this wig for me. I taught my daughter how to make wigs, and boy, she gone clear. She gone clear. All right, so I'm going to get in here and clean so you can see how I work with both the Cosette and the Danessa Myricks products. All right. I'm just using Bioderma and a little square, cotton square, as Jamaicans say, cotton wool. Just to clean my face and see. All right, I'm going to show you the full 100 how I apply it. So we're going to just leave that one eyebrow there because I'm lazy. See, there's nothing on this side. This side was just the powder and the sculpting powder from Smashbox. All right, so we're going to allow my face to dry down. And again, I have to tell you about Skin Esteem Inc. there in Jamaica, Queens. All kind of services are being offered. Botox, Restylane, you name it. Microneedling. If you have like hair loss issues, you can get your scalp. The PR. Y'all still there? Okay, I think y'all still there. It's like everybody wants to call the minute that you're doing live. Why? Nobody was calling before. Not a soul. Gosh, I hope you guys are there, man. Yay! All right, so now let's get into it. Now I was telling you about the Andrels. So first, I give it a good shake so I make sure everything is mixed up. I love my Andrel sunblock. I will not live it. Let's talk about these nails for all of 2 seconds. These are Kiss press-on nails. I put chrome on this one, but the naked nail by itself with no polish this is what it looks like. Because I have such long nail beds, I never get full cover nails, or I'm never able to get full cover nails that cover my entire nail bed. And these Kiss coffin shape one, they cover lovely. So anyway, that being said, because I wanted to braid something, I took these two off because, you know, when you braid, you be doing this. And I want to feel my fingers like really pinching those hairs. And when they're like too long, because when I grow my nails out long, sometimes I get annoyed with them. I cut them down. So this is a good option. So anyway, this is the Andrel skincare. I just need a tiny amount. Look how much I'm using. Little bead side amount. I usually rub it on my fingertips, pressing it onto my skin, because remember, it does contain some oils in there, and there's nothing wrong with oils for your skin, even if you're oily skinned or whatever. It's a sunblock, and I usually work it down my neck. It has zinc oxide. Again, disregard that little lip of the wig that is lifting up because I never pierce it on. I'm just got it on for this video. So let's get on. This is what I do. So I usually have like my palette. Okay, we're gonna start with the one that I don't need so much work with. And I don't, when I say work, I mean, one makes me feel artsy fartsy. The other one, I can just slap it on and go. So this is the first one. Let's start with Cosette. There are 2 shades I wear from Cosette, G4 and G5. Actually, I just saw on his page today, he's released another 4 shades. So I have 12 shades. That means there are 16 all together. The 4 is the lighter shade. I will use that in here just to give a bit of dimension to my face, and G5 being the darker one. So this is what it looks like. It comes with this brush already on one end, and it has the product on the next end, but I'm a kind of person, I just like to use my own favorite brush, which for me happens to be for this foundation application. If I'm not using the Cosette, then I use this Real Techniques because it's a very dense brush, right? So we are going to do one side of our face with the Cosette, one side with the Danessa Myricks. See that? I just go under hair, just a little bit. Not a lot. You don't need a lot at all. If you want, you can put just a little here for a little dimension, but we're not going to use a lot, okay? What I noticed so far, his darkest shade is dark to give me the contour that I like to have, okay? I have a bag with all of his foundations. I do. I need to depot them. And, but right now I'm just showing you the 2 shades. I'm keeping it simple so we're not here all night. We're already gone 30 minutes. This is G5. So that was 4 and that was 5. We're going to do it just on this side of my face. Just so you have an idea. You don't need a lot of product either, which is why I like his stuff. Okay, we're going to blend out, and you do not need a lot of product at all. See that? In this case, I'm just using my own skin as my own contour. How about that? The key is just to blend it out. Now, because of this sunblock that I have on, everything just seems to glide so nicely. But you're going to see it's not going to leave me with a slick finish or anything like that. Oh, it feels like nothing is on my skin. Very light. Feels like nothing is on my skin. Now, even with the sunblock here, it just melts right in. I wouldn't say his foundation stick feels creamy. It's more on the drier side. I think it's a lot of pigment, so it definitely feels more on the drier side. Let me draw this wig down a little closer. There we go. What's going on here? Yeah, so it's more on the drier side. There we go. And usually that'll just settle down and it just sets. I don't have any problems. So really and truly, you can't even see the difference between the 2 sides of my face, aside from maybe one is more nectar looking, I guess. All right. So that was the Cosette. 1, 2, 3, bam, you're done. When I'm in Jamaica, I do set it with a light dusting of powder, even though I feel right now like it feels dry, meaning my skin does not feel like, you know how when it's really creamy, so you feel like you have to set it with something? That's not the case with this. On this side now, I'm going to use the Danessa Myricks. Hopefully everybody's still able to see me. So the 3 shades that I like from Danessa, you have W10. I use it as a contour. It's really dark. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the palette. The W4 I will use as my lighter shade. And then the W5 is just my main shade all over. So let me show you. When I say you need a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of the Danessa Myricks cover cream, I mean tiny. It is very potent. So I'm going to show you how I actually apply this, because you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Kevin Aquan Central Skin Enhancer in a pump bottle. Very concentrated. Colors are lovely. So when you're going to see how much I use, because I use very little. Very little. Okay? Very little. And imagine I'm only doing half my face. So this is W4. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. This is the darker shade, W5. I'm going to move further up the tin. As far as coverage, it depends how much you want to dilute it out. And even this, too much. Way too much. Way too much. Like, I think this is going to last me forever. This is the W10. I can use this in my kit. I've seen people depot them into those view set containers. And I'm just like, I'm going to show you, because right now, this is just too much. Way too much. You're going to see what I'm talking about. So these are the 3 shades. Let me see if I can bring it closer so you can see. There we go. W4, W5, W10. W10 is really darker. Okay. Yep. So just and this is not even one drop. Like this is tiny. This really needs to be like a bloop. That's it. So I'm going to show you now because now I'm going to use a different brush. I need something a bit smaller, a bit more defined to apply this with. How about a silicone brush? I can use something bigger, but just to start, the Angel Sunblock. Angel Sunblock. I first started doing this when I went to Jamaica, and I was like, this is the best thing since sliced bread. I get my sunblock in. Even after I apply the sunblock, I'm only going to use a bit of it. And because it has some oil in it, rather than using the must do, I figured I can just mix it out with this. So that's a little a dollop of the Angel's Natural Skincare Sunblock. I'm going to mix that in and make a color. See, look at this. Right? Mix that in. This is when I'm feeling artsy-fartsy and I have time for all of that stuff. So I'm going to show you how I apply it if I'm doing all of that extra stuff. So this is the W4, right? I may take some down here. Just if I want to be extra. And the key is after you put all this on, you're going to blend it out. And look, even this is just too much. Like, you don't need so much. So I even try to get it off. Now I'm going to move into the next shade, the W5. See, this is the W5. And look at it. I mixed it a little bit and moved over here. Because, again, you don't need a lot. Right? You do not need a lot at all. I can anticipate this lasting me like a good while. And then I would probably go in with a bigger brush. Even though I could use like a nice, I wouldn't mind using my beauty blender. Beauty blender would actually be ideal. But I prefer to just use the brush. And just work it into my skin. This gives you real coverage. Like you could use a dollop and that would be your concealer. Get this hair behind my ears. Now, you see that darker shade that's there? We're going to move a little of the Angel's into the dark shade. And just a little bit, okay? We're just blending out just a little bit. Like, make you feel like Picasso here. And those will go on the areas where I want to contour. You see how dark that is? Ah. If you want to be extra for the day or the evening, excellent in your kit, especially for a photo shoot. And you know, Danessa's the queen of that nice glowy makeup. If you've ever seen her stuff, if you go on her Instagram and you follow her. That was the lighter one that I put down there. I'm going to blend it out. Can I see? Is that a sheen? Yeah, it's a sheen. And we can add more because again, this stuff is buildable. And you know what else I like too? Her powder. Her powder is amazing. Can do the extra hair if you want to just use it up because it's so much product. Key is to blend it out. And already, even with the sunblock, it's drying down nicely. Like, I don't feel greasy or anything like that. See, look how much is left. Still, a lot of product left. I don't need to go back in that stuff. I really don't. Maybe you want to pump up your contour a little more. Alright, pump it up. Maybe you want to take it around here, especially if you're in the sun of Jamaica because you're getting tan. And that's it. So you see one side is the Cosette, one side is the Danessa. And look how much product is left. So much product is left over. So much product is left over. Now I'm going to set it with her powder. I love her face powder. She did an excellent job with that too. Let me tell you about Danessa's powders. Oh, my extra self used like 3 of them. They come in this sort of packaging. I love these. I use number 3, 4, 5, you name it. Mostly 3 and 4, even 2. 2, 3, 4. And extra, you can use the 5. But let me show you when I set it. I'm going to use a smaller brush first for the under eye area. Again, we're going to use a Cosette. This is going to be S150. So I support my people, them. Let's go in with the number 2. Number 2 brush. Now, what I like about her powder is it has this little spongy. I'm trying to see if you could see it. Oh, without it spilling. This sponge. It has like a mesh here, and see, it just make you can bounce a thing, bounce your brush on it. It's finely milled. This is the number 2. I love this for the eye area. It sets it. It's finely milled. It's beautiful. Danessa, I love your powder. And then I'm going to go over the Cosette side with this powder as well. Set, set, set. Here in my eye. Ugh. See? And I will just soak up the T-zone because this is where I want it to be highlighted in these areas. But do you see the natural skin-like finish it gives you? I love it. Alright, so that's number 2. First, I thought it was going to be too light because I'm like, I don't want to look pale and washed out. But you know what? The lightest shade is number 1, followed by number 2. But I love the number 1 for setting under the eye area. No flashback, no anything. Then I move into the number 3. And this is what the number 3 looks like. Wish I could see it better. Ooh. Ah, there you go. You see that spongy mesh there? So we're going to go into, and everywhere else is where that number 3 goes for me, personally speaking, to set the rest of my face, marry it all together. Marry it all together. I like this brush. I use it to just detail everything. I could do number 4. I'll show you what number 4 looks like. Number 4 is pretty too. Look at that. It's quite warm. But we're going to jump to number 5, which is, oops, ultra dark. This is number 5. I'm just going to go over my contours with that. You see that shade? Woo. It's dark and it's kind of warmish, so I like to use a light hand when I use it because I prefer cooler contours. Alright, somebody's still here. Somebody's still alive. And I just use that to lightly go over the contours, the areas that would normally be darker anyway. Yay, and he's still here. Hanging in there, girlfriend. Hanging in there. Okay. And that pretty much is the foundation application. Might as well put that other brow on, right? Just so I can have some balance in my life. I brush it up with my other Cosette brush. Draw down that wig. Ooh. I'm going to start with the darker one. Unscrew, dip it in. Oops. Okay. Easy, easy. Just want to carve out that bottom line there really well. A couple of hair strokes in between. And straighten it out in the end. Okay, that part there you clean off, but it's alright. Then I'm going to go back in with the lighter brown. And add more hair strokes, blending into the darker hair strokes. Because that's just how I like to do my brows. That is black up. Alright. Nothing crazy. And pretty much that's how I use foundation. Yay! Alright, so let's see here. Let's do, since we're already here already, I'm going to slap on a little bit of a highlighter powder. Just a little bit, because I'm not going to do all of that. I kept you guys here long enough with a nice fan brush. This is the Nessa Myricks Enlight powders. I love for the glow that it gives. Sheer, finely milled, nothing chunky and glittery about this. You want to look like you're naturally beautiful. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna do all of this going to work. If 5 minutes was the Magnolia makeup powder and the brows and some lip balm, maybe some contour powder if time permits. But that's it. Maybe a little bit here. That's it. Some people do the Rudolph nose. I don't do the Rudolph nose. That's just not my thing. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. That will be it. That'll be it. But anyway, just wanted to show you the powders that I am in love with. That's it. All done. Could throw on some mascara. That's not even necessary. I want to thank everybody for joining me on this live. I'm going to leave it up if that's possible. And you can like and you can share and subscribe and all that. This is Lash Paradise from Voluminous, L'Oreal Voluminous. Probably should You are most welcome. So until the next live, maybe tomorrow, I will talk about Pat McGrath's eyeshadows. Oh my Lord. I have 3 of them and they are gorgeous. Pricey, but gorgeous. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. I've been on here close to an hour. I need to call back my mom and check on her. But I just thought you would see my favorite foundations. Those 3 I have been rocking interchangeably. Interchangeably. All right. So that's that. I'm all done here for now. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Definitely share, like, and that's it. Yep. All right, guys, so I'm going to just disappear. Wish you a wonderful night. Thank you for watching and hanging with me until the next live. Hopefully tomorrow, where we're going to talk about some good old Pat McGrath. Okay. Got 3 of her shadows here. We need to talk about these things. Oh, my God. So tomorrow. That is tomorrow. All right. God bless you, my loves, and have a great night. Bye. See if I can stop this, okay?